I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the second lecture of Learn Power BI course. So today we will be starting with how to import data in Power BI because that is the main starting point to work on Power BI to import data from various sources. So yesterday we got introduced to various features of Power BI. Today we will be importing Excel files and eh, and we will be checking how to make and establish a relationship between them. How many types of relationships are there in Power BI? So first of all, we will go to the Home tab and click on this option, Get Data. As you will click on Get Data, you will see various options like Excel workbook, datasets, data flow, SQL Server, SUV file, web, or a blank query. In Power BI, there are more than 100 resources from where you can import data, not only through the CSV for the Excel file. You can import data via query from from through SQL Server from your client server to your server via the FTP. Most probably, when you will start your job as a business analyst or data analyst, there are majorly three sources from where you would get data. One is the Excel file, one is through the SQL server, which your ETL team would provide you data, and the last one is the CSV file. Very rare chance is there that you would get data or you would need to extract data from any website. Most most probably it will be through Excel workbook. So for now, we would click on the Excel workbook. I have some demo files which I made data out of. So first we would let's say import data from this file. So as you will import the data, it will show you files like this in this manner. Here you have an option to either load the data or transform the data. You can select as many the tables from this region, and accordingly it will import the data to your file. Right now I am clicking on load. Once the data is loaded into Power BI, it creates a relationship between them, which we will discuss in next few minutes. Similarly, like this, we will import a few more files. So, So there are wait. So as of now, I'm importing this file. However, there are certain features which I will let you know later. Okay. So now once our data sets are completely loaded, you can click on data view. In the data view, you can check this is how the data will look like. You can click on any table and the data will come in its format. Now we click on the model view. As of now, what has happened that all of these items are not that much related to each other. You can drag and drop and to reflect them in the manner which you want. So these are some of the features that Power BI has in the data view and the model view. This is how the data will look. Now, supposedly, if you want to make a calculation or make some changes to the data, but related to the policy and the TBH policies. So it can happen that you alter this data, but the same data is not getting connected. So in this case, you can select any common field by which you can say you want to establish a data. If we take an example of a central topography, like a bus topology where there is one main table, master table, and then there are other subtables. So if I click on region and I drag region to here, this will establish a relationship between them. Like on in the same manner, if we let's say, okay, so I do, yes. Okay. So in the same manner, if the relationship has now been created. One thing I wanted to show here, when you will go to the report and click on transform data, so in the just 1 second. So okay. So basically, what happens that in this feature, this is the Power Query editor or the transform data. It happens that your data might not be in that usable form which you want. Supposedly, if you want to replace any data from here, so what you can do is what values do you want to find, and you want to replace it with what values. So if you will type any value and click on replace, it will show as no, or whatever value you would give it. Once the changes are done from the backend, you need to go here on the left hand side and then click on close and apply. So for now, we need this part of the course is complete. In the next lecture, we will go in depth on understanding what are the types of relationships in Power BI, one to many, many to one to one, and many to many. What are its significance, and how can we create it? How can we understand those relationships between, because they are very important. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you.